Greetings and salutations, posaciously again with another But Will It Snipe. This time we are gonna hop in with the old MCW. Now, it also has an aftermarket part, which gives it mobility and handling damage at close range. We'll see how it works. Um, doesn't it kind of kills its bullet velocity and range? We might be in for a surprise there. It may work, it may not. As always, I do this unedited. I put all this stuff up unedited because I want to show both victory and defeat. You know, a lot of people don't. Like, a lot of people will edit their videos and they'll just pick, oh, nope, not going to have that in there. It won't make the clip. It won't make a highlight reel. And that's what they do. They edit out all the bad things and they put themselves in the most positive light. Now, not a bad thing. If that's their proclivities, cool. Hey, that's how you run things. That's fine. All the power to you. I like to show that sometimes things don't work out the way you want them to. And when things don't work out the way you want them to, life can kind of hand you lemons. And it's up to you to just kind of eat those lemons. You can't always make lemonade. Which is why I leave in tragedies and defeats and me playing like a complete chimpanzee.
Hardcore team deathmatch. All hostiles on site
Because
need to be eliminated.
it's what it is. You know, I want to show that not everything can go the way you want it to. So I mean, as it stands right now, the mobility of the weapon is pretty decent. I always move around with
Friendly mosquito deployed.
I always move around with complete
Enemy
silence
holds the lead. Clock's ticking.
so that no one can hear me coming. And that's just personal preference. Like, you can move around with the light combat boots and get double the movement speed, etc. Like, you can play it any way you want to. I prefer it. Okay. Jumped a little too far. You can play it either way you want to. You can play it with being more mobile, faster moving, and obviously, you know, have louder footsteps. Or you can play it quiet like I do. Very muted. Keeping it very muted, keeping yourself on low-key silent mode. It's always a decent thing. And as you can see in this match, I'm just being absolutely mulched. So it's like I said, it is what it is. It's just one of those things. You know? The more you play a game and the more you realize that sometimes things aren't going to go the way you want them to, the more accepting you are of an outcome. You know, and it's kind of a life lesson at the same time. Because the life lesson is, you know, life's not always going to treat you pleasantly. You're going to get bumps in the road, and it's kind of a way to deal with having those bumps, so to speak. There is also the fact that you will have, like, moments of silence where I don't say anything, which it's because I'm concentrating on the action at hand, or it's because I just don't have anything of value to put in. And that's also something that's more natural, too. It's not everybody's going to sit there and talk for half an hour straight. Wasn't looking up at the window, I was looking somewhere else. I wish I was.
Friendly UAV on station.
Now they're up in this one building. He's gonna go up there and die. But it's, you know, that there's just a lot of things about the game, or about doing any YouTube content. I mean, being able to.
Friendly remote turret deployed.
Wow, that
Hostile
was awful.
airstrike near your location.
I have to do tactical a little bit too.
Getting hit hard. Final minute.
This is a G2. They didn't even need a minute. This one didn't go so well.
Compromised.
I'm hoping for a longer range map. Tokyo's okay. It's alright. Now, again, you can alter all this stuff by changing the loadout, making it, you know, quicker ADS or anything like that. I prefer, you know, having a slower ADS, more of a higher aiming idle sway so that it's not constantly moving around, and just taking my time to place my shots. That's what I prefer. Whether or not other players prefer to do that, that's on them. Who knows? But High Rise can be a good snipe map. I could snipe on there. But yeah, it all depends on the person, how they want to do their loadout. And Checkpoint you can also snipe on too, I believe. Just having that option is, you know, being able to take something like could possibly snipe in here and altering it so that it's more your play style is something that a lot of people don't generally do. Like you'll see like a meta build for Warzone and you will often imitate that. A lot of people do that because they want to be at the peak of their game and they want to be able to play it at that peak. And if that's their thing, then okay, cool, that's their thing. Personally, I want people to play around with it. If you chose something that does a little bit shorter range and a little bit higher ADS and, you know, maybe some hip fire in there, it might work out for you. Me, I'm a very patient shooter. Very patient. I like to sit
Hardcore
down.
team deathmatch. You are
Just
clear to
take my
engage
time.
any and all hostiles in the AO.
That's not good. That's a very low damage for that range. All I got was a hit marker. That's not good. See, I don't know where they are. Somebody apparently came over and got me, or got our side. And was doing away with players on our side. So see, this is the side I like to be on anyway when trying to do my little sniping thing, because it's easier to see the people, see them peek their head up and
Hostile UAV in
take
the
care
area.
of it. Now, this might be a headshot lethality from that distance. I don't know. Well, we're gonna have to find out. See? Oop, oop. Nope. Wasn't paying attention. Here. He's still alive. Help the guy.
Enemy UAV active.
I don't see anybody across the way. Nobody's allowing me to snipe.
Dead center.
They're being
Got your six.
shameful. Ooh, wait, look. Never mind, I'm dead. I was hoping that maybe I could have snuck a kill in there, but I guess not. They were not having it. Nice to know that my team, you know, has their head on a swivel.
Got your six. Hostile UAV in the area.
Well, they can't see me on UAV, so it's no big deal. Can't hear me, and they don't have any way of hitting me with an AI generated or an AI attacking kill streak because I have cold blood. And yes, I run that on basically everything. I just don't like not being able to.
Changing mags.
Just don't like not being able to hit my targets. Wow. Oh, they're out there. Okay.
Enemy UAV active.
You're gonna be a complete dirtbag. Checks out.
Dead center.
Anybody that gets out there on that scaffolding that is an immediate dirtbag. No two ways about that. Now, I think this is already a
Falling
less
behind. Get moving.
lethal range than the Holger. That's at least how it's coming across and feeling, in terms of just downright weapon lethality at range. The Holger is definitely superior. So, and as you can see, again, playing like a complete fool.
Hostile UAV in the area.
2 shots from that range. I would not call this a sniper, but
Torpedo available.
definitely would not call this a sniper. It cannot snipe, not at 100 meters and whatnot. So, I mean, it's got lethality to a degree. I'd say it caps out at about 70,
Deployed a remote turret.
give or take. That's a remote turret, so cruise missile.
Hostiles launched a cruise missile.
Not gonna be out there for that.
Care package standing by. Enemy UAV active.
That's why you run cold blood, my friend. They were not happy about that at all, were they? You always run cold blood for that reason right there. They can play it, they can throw down an auto turret, but it doesn't matter. Close. Alright, those are good reflexes. That guy up there has got good, pretty good reflexes. I tried. I mean, I can't really, can't hate at myself for giving that old college try. I will say this, so this rifle's very accurate for what it is, but lethality-wise, I think anything over 50 is pushing it. Um, I really think anything over 50 meters is pushing it. If you can manage to get over 50 reliably and get accuracy, well, that's gonna be cool. Yeah, not even 50. So 50 is like the upper limit, because that was 59, and it still took 2 hits. Center mass. The Holger could have dropped that 50 and no problem. So yeah, this is busted. The MCW cannot snipe. But, we're gonna try it with the aftermarket part and see if that's any different, because that supposedly increases the range. So we don't know. We'll know. We don't know. We'll see. Could be better. Could be worse. I mean, some aftermarket parts do make the guns better. Some aftermarket parts make them arguably worse. I was going up and over the barricade there. He's pretty quick on that trigger. I'll give him that.
Grenade out. On your 6.
30 seconds left. Hostile UAV in the area.
Also, you'll notice that I sailed that shot right over the dude's head, and I like to run thermals.
Grenade out.
10 seconds. Mission
That's kind of
complete.
anticipated. A lot of us didn't do, like, early on I didn't do well, so it was anticipated that we lost. It's gonna be me getting killed. Oh, that guy. Yeah, like I said, I got killed a lot early on. It was kind of predetermined there. Well, we're gonna run the aftermarket part, and we're going to see exactly if the aftermarket part picks up the lethality at range, or if it lowers it. We don't know. But first, before we do that, we obviously always take it into the firing range. Now, this is going to be the lethality at maximum range. 5 shots. That's not if you're on normal. If you're on just standard multiplayer. Now we're going to throw it onto the plates. Now this should probably take 8. And 10 shots? Really? Let me do that again to confirm. Ten shots. This gun does not have a very high lethality. But, like I said, we're going to try it with a conversion kit. We will drop the... We'll drop the Mammoth Heavy Barrel. So that's supposedly... Actually, no, wait, that gives us bullet velocity and range. So yeah, we'll pick that up and we'll get rid of the... Yeah, we'll get rid of the shelf grip. We'll try that. We're gonna go in and we're gonna give it one more college try. We're gonna see if I can get it indeed to snipe. Now, like I said prior, we got, I think 50 meters is the really the upper end of the shot. I think anything higher than that, and you're pushing your luck, and it'll take more than one hit. And that's in hardcore, which is saying a lot. I mean, you take a shot in hardcore, and you're like a fart in the wind. It's not, you're like a wet paper satchel. You just fall apart. And to take 2 hits, maybe 2 headshots even, from 110 meters in hardcore. Yeah, it's a low lethality weapon, but we're gonna give it a shot on here, and we're going to see if this works.
Hardcore team
Now, is
deathmatch.
this the? I wonder if this is the one.
Enemy. Leave none alive. Enemies here. We have taken the lead.
Wait, is this the one that I'm thinking?
Lost the lead.
There's no way this is the one I'm thinking. I thought this was the giant ski slope where you had long sniping ranges. I don't remember this map in the least.
The enemy's taken the lead.
Yeah, this is not a good sniping map. So we're gonna have to give it a different, have a different go of it. Unless there's territory up here I can snipe from.
We've secured the
Who
lead.
knows? Maybe.
Lost the lead.
Not looking good. I think the sniper dream on this map is officially dead.
Friendly UAV online.
Sniper dream on this map may indeed be dead. Honestly. Wait, they really like the SVA 545, don't they? Like every single person on this team's running it. Is that like the hardcore weapon of choice or something?
Taken the lead.
Wow, that wasn't even lethal at that range.
The enemy's
That's
taken the lead.
pathetic.
Hostile UAV in the area.
This weapon, with the aftermarket part, is kinda worse. Thanks, team. Thanks. Really wanted to lose another, set of teeth. Killed me. I knew. As soon as I saw him sliding around the corner, I knew I was pretty much dusted. Well, at least I died by the enemy and not by team again. This feels worse when you get shot by team, because they can see the blue dot coming on the map, and then they just kind of are like, nah, no big deal. Let me just dome my own teammate. That kind of sucks worse. This map is not so good for sniping. Not that I think it matters, because I think this weapon is pretty well dusted anyhow.
Enemy UAV active. Friendly UAV on station. Contact.
I mean, you're talking about a weapon whose, lethality distance is 50 meters. Yeah, that didn't pan out, did it? My accuracy's not panning out either, as you can see. Yeah, this can't see. That one was not even 50 meters, and it was in the lower part of the body, and it was not. It was a hit marker, so this one's pretty well busted. This one cannot snipe, so we're gonna miss all of our shots, and we're going to end up losing the game pretty handily, I might add.
The enemy holds the lead. Clock ticking. Enemy UAV active. We're getting hit hard.
Missed all those shots. I mean, full auto, it's not bad, but I mean, it's a fully automatic rifle, so you can't really hate on it too much for being decent. I mean, it's an okay rifle. With the aftermarket part, it's decent at short range, but anything over 30 meters, forget it.
Mission failed.
It's
Return to base.
dumpster. And I will also take it to the firing range. Yeah, he ended up killing his teammate too. Yeah, I was not a fan of that map. That's the first time I played on Incline. I thought it was the one where you had the ski ramp, or not the ski ramp, sorry. The ski slope, where they had one end way up at the top, one end way at the bottom, and I thought you would have really long range sniping. That's what I thought Incline was, but Incline's a rather short, so didn't quite work out. We're going to try this in the firing range, of course, because we always take it to the firing range after we're done. And the previous one took 5 shots without plates and 10 shots with. Same lethality, which means this should do exactly 10 shots. Exactly 10 shots. So at full auto, though, the recoil, not a bad recoil pattern. Pretty stable. It's nice. We could live with that. But sadly, the MCW cannot snipe, and neither can the MCW's aftermarket part. So the Holger had 2 out of 3 that worked. MCW, we're not so lucky about. The next gun is going to be the DG56. And this one, by all metrics, should do a bang-up job of sniping. I mean, it's got 3-round burst to begin with. I'm pretty sure it also has semi-automatic. It does. Good. That saves us time. Yeah. So, we will definitely be checking this one out in the next episode. I'm probably going to weave a few of these in here and there and play other games. I might put up an episode or 2 of Slay the Spire. I might even put up some Satisfactory, what have you. Because I don't want to be pigeonholed into one thing. I do want to do more of a variety style channel. But, as again, hope everybody has a wonderful evening and a fantastic tomorrow. And as always, have a good one.